Hello, hello, and welcome back to another round of First to Worst. I will be your host once again, Dragon on your shirt. And for this run, we're going to be running Zegger versus Spirit. All right, well, gentlemen, when you're ready, go ahead and eat your hot dogs and start rolling your gats. Man, I just remembered I should have gotten a book ready. A book. It'll be all right. All right. Well, anyway. Ooh. So that's one reroll for Spirit. All right. All right. Two rerolls for Spirit. Yeah, pistol grip definitely is the way to go. Yep, that'll be I believe this next one will be the last one you get. Oh, hey. the B Yeah, the BFR. Damn. Spirit over here rolling the big iron. All right. Well, gentlemen, looks like you guys are all set. You got guns you like. Do we have any final words? All right. Well, gentlemen, when you're ready, go ahead and go do your thing, and I will mute and deafen you both. All right. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just keep doing your thing. And that's it. Let me just go ahead and do some quick volume regulating real fast, and we'll just completely and totally open up the com. All right, that should be fine. And now let me go ahead and get spirits up and running. All right, there we go. So what we have here. All right, there we go. Audio's up, and it looks like, ooh, Zegger rolling for a single point pistol, getting the Mark 23 with the lamb. Mr. Lambastic. Honestly, I like the Mark 23, and it's always nice when it gets that big, bulky laser sight attachment to go with it.
I need a map.
Zegger legitimately just getting just an outright upgrade from that Defender 45, if I'm going to be real here.
Let's just go.
All right. But on the flip side, Spirit has decided to stick with the BFR, the single action, the only single action pistol and Operator Ori. To be honest, Spirit really do be the guy with the big iron on his hip.
I got a feeling I'm going in the
Literally the definition of carry a big gun and walk slowly. I mean, that's not how the saying goes, but you know. And it looks like Spirit is taking a rather interesting route here. But in the meantime, Zegger has already stepped into their first hold. Stepping into their first hold in the garden here. All right, the stacks are up for Zegger. You got one.
Not the gun I want to have for this.
Got two. Got three. Four. 5. And there's the last static for Zegger. And he did all of this without touching the grass. Zegger is not a grass toucher this round. All right.
Messed that up pretty bad.
Ooh, it sounds like Spirit has already tripped one of the alarms. Oh, hey, there is no Discord audio. All right, hold up. There we go. Easy fix. All right, and it looks like Zegger is already taking a brisk stroll through Inclinator. Strolling through the Inclinator. I need to call it that every time. I need to really put that Doofenshmirtz impression into it as best I can. See how good I can get over the course of the tournament. But anyway, it looks like Zegger is rolling for the semi-auto shotgun, getting the SPAS 12. Ooh. Damn, he really is just getting classic with it. Getting the Mark 23 and the tactical SPAS 12. That is like... Man, Zegger just really be running the 80s remix with this one. I believe the Mark 23 is an 80s pistol. Got to be like late 80s, early 90s. Somewhere around there. But close enough. It's close enough. Oh. Ooh, Zegger tripping the alarm. There goes the stealth bonus for Zegger. All right. And it looks like Zegger is already going to step into Pipeworks. And at the same time, Spirit has just stepped into their first supply point. All right. It's all right. We'll have plenty of time to catch up on what Spirit's doing down the line, because I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. But either way, Zegger is already getting aggressive on the Sosigs here. All right, the Hardens are up. He got 1. He got 2. He got 3. 4 and 5. Wow. Hey, not a single one of those Hardens decided to hide on Zegger there. Not even one hiding underneath the staircase. That is a first. Like, there's always one Harden that just likes to be difficult and just hide somewhere. But not this time. Zegger must have like done something to like bribe Anton to give him the good encryption placements. All right, the swarms are up for Zegger. They got one swarm. Looks like that was a double tap on the first, triple tap on the second. And there it is, one underneath the staircase. And there it goes, getting a quick switch to the Mark 23. Taking out that swarm, not too bad. All right, and it looks like in the meantime, Spirit decide to get themselves a bolt action. Getting the, I believe that's the, I think it's the Sako 45 or Sako 85 or something. They got the Sako, which ain't too bad of a bolt action. Like, it looks nice. I like the way the Sako looks. Mm-hmm. All right, but while that goes down, I can't. It looks like Zegger is either going to jump into their next hold, or they're just clearing out the porridge storage for later. Looks like they're just looking to clear it out. I don't think I've seen them go to the shop just yet. So they're just kind of clearing it on the way. I mean, I guess might as well. All right, and it looks like Zegger is looking to roll a 6-point assault rifle, getting a sport ACR, but fortunately for him, it came with a 30-round magazine, so he's not entirely screwed. And it looks like, oh, I see, he's trying to, yep, there he goes, trying to do a cool reload trick. Hey, yo, look out, we got ourselves the next Jedi Toby one over here. All right. And meanwhile, it looks like Spirit is getting ready to step into their first hold. Oh no. Hey, yo, guys, hold up. If you guys don't didn't notice, Spirit is basically forced to touch the grass to be able to hit that, get into his first hold. Come on, Spirit, touch the grass! Touch the grass! Wait. Is he really going to avoid the grass with the grapple hooks?
Right there.
There's no way.
Over there.
I suppose just stay within here. Let me think. I guess no, the balance is not the best. I should just stay ready. Here.
All right. Well, either way, we're gonna have to see what
stand.
happens because
There's just these four. Really?
Zegger has stepped into their second hold, locking it down in the porridge storage. For those who missed out,
I think up there is my best bet.
I decided to make it a canon that those cinder blocks you see are actually just porridge blocks. But either way, it looks like Spirit has just stepped into their first hold. Meanwhile, Zegger is in their third. And wow, it looks like Spirit is just maining the BFR for some reason. Interesting. All right. The statics are up for Spirit. He's already tacking away at him. All right. And it looks like he's got one more. I believe it's hiding underneath them.
Go faster.
Yep, there it is. Oh, Spirit did it! Spirit did it! Spirit touched the grass! Spirit is now a certified grass toucher! All right. Jokes aside, Spirit was able to take out his last static, and not too bad of a time for someone who's doing redirective locomotion.
Pipe works. See if I can remember how to get
All right, in the meantime, Zegger has already taken out their swarms, and I don't think they've been hit just yet either, so they are definitely on point for a good score. Ooh, damn! That was a brutal, just a brutal
I do hope this connects to anything over here.
slap with the buttstock. I think that have to be one of the highlights where we add a nice crisp slap to it. All right, and Zegger getting a nice, quick, clean recursive clear. Honestly, Zegger is doing a good job not getting hit at all. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I feel that Zegger trying to put the lamb sight on his on one of the pick rails on the Sport ACR, but unfortunately, yeah, the lamb is not a pick rail thing. And it looks like Zegger has decided to clear out all of the point guards. All right. Also, by the way, guys, I got a book ready. I have a book ready for when we have to focus everything on Spirit. I'll see if I can't find a better book. All right, and it looks like Zegger is popping into their force supply point. Honestly, I'm not sure what they can get. I mean, the Sport ACR is fine, but I guess
Could buy another gun.
ooh, dang, Zegger unable to afford the
I think that run just gave up.
unable to afford
Pretty
the
good. Pretty good.
8-point
But I need
assault
somebody
rifle.
else.
Oh wait, nope. I take that back. He just sold his Mark 23, getting himself the... Ooh, hey yo, we got a little something for our Canadian viewers. Getting the wait. Oh shit, he almost dropped his prison scope. But either way, Zegger rolling with the one of the C7 something rifles. Basically the Canadian M16. And it even came with the fancy ACOG sight that they come with. But Zegger didn't want it, so he just threw it into the void. All right, and in the meantime, Spirit has just stepped into their second supply point, so...
Anyone else?
Yeah, let's just go. Yeah.
Just got stuck. That's rare. Just replaced it too.
All right, and it looks like Zegger is... There it goes. Zegger is now locked in it. Zegger stepping into the Inclinator. Fourth hold Inclinator. Now this has been a real terror for our contestants this time around. And rightfully so. I mean, you think Inclinator in C9 was bad. Now this, ooh. Imagine Inclinator here with the Polymorph and the Regenerative. Alright, the stealths are already up for Zegger, and it looks like he's hunting them down. I think he sees one. Yep, there's one right down there at the bottom. He's already got it. And then he's got another one at the top. And there goes the stealth for Zegger.
Yeah, this kind of sucks.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
All right. Ooh. Zegger taking some shots from one of the Sosics. I'm actually surprised he hasn't taken any damage from any of the Sosics here. All right, the Polymorph is up for Zegger. Time to see what he can do. Honestly, he doesn't have... I don't think I see a shield dog or anything. So... Alright, he's getting lined up. Alright, so we got one. Alright, he's only got like a few more. And there it goes.
That was really bad.
Advancing to next system layer.
Could be worse.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Analyzing system.
Ooh, Zegger actually taking his first shot in this whole match here.
It's very easy.
Ooh, dang. It's okay. That's the only time I've seen Zegger actually take a shot here. And that is going to hurt his score, but probably not by much. If he can keep the same pace and not get hit, he might actually be in time for a high like 129, maybe even a 130, because he has just been cleaning house.
Ah, keep doing that. All right.
All right, the Regenerative is up, and Zegger is already about ready to take it out. He's only got a few blocks. Sosik's putting the pressure on it, and there goes the Regenerative for Zegger.
Damn, that was my last round, really.
And
Well,
take it.
as usual. Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
ooh. Oh no, Zegger having to do the frickin' the laser alarm dance there. Almost getting caught right at the doorway. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the laser alarms are the most annoying when they're at the doorway. But anyway, it looks like
I just saw you, dude. Come on.
oh man, it looks like Spirit is getting ready to step into his second hold and spill in Pipeworks.
Override token found.
We about to do some piping with this one, boys.
Interfacing with system node.
All right, and there it is, Spirit finally in his second hold. Meanwhile, Zegger is at least 2 holds away. Ooh, and Spirit has already taken his first shot in the second hold. Ooh, I think that actually might just put Zegger in the lead here if he's already taken a shot right here in the second hold. So Hardens are up for Spirit. He's already got 1. He got 2. All right, jumping down to catch that last Harden down there beneath the staircase. Ooh, and it looks like Spirit decided to use the grapple hook to climb back up quicker than having to go all the way around. Spirit over here is actually just making really good use of the grapple hooks.
I should have sold this guy to buy this. God damn it.
Oh shit, did I just see Zegger touch grass?
Could be worse.
I did. All right. Right there in the corner, we managed to catch Zegger touching grass. Both of our runners here confirmed grass touchers. Either way, Spirit has already taken out their swarms, and Spirit is now done with their second hold, moving on to the third.
Go over here.
Data extracted. 5 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
Oh, yeah,
Kidding me?
storage. Pipes to array.
Alright.
Storage.
It's this hold. I'm going to actually go back and get ammo. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a lot of time.
It's all good, Zegger. You definitely aren't going to be taking up the most time. Ooh, Zegger tripping the alarm.
Pipe works.
Try to find the main. This is not the
I think I
place.
just got really lucky though.
God damn it. I was just
He doesn't care.
It's here.
I guess once you trip the alarm once, you don't have to worry about it afterwards. It's almost a freeing experience, you know? Once you lose that stealth bonus, it's like, I don't have to worry about it no more. I can just go fast. And it looks
I'm taking
like,
a lot of time, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that quick.
What's he doing? He said something about getting more ammo? Oh wait, no, he's looking to get more health.
Because I have seen terrible things happen exploding these crates. So.
That hurts my neck.
It looks like Zegger remembers a handful of our contestants that have died due to the explosive barrels. Definitely something you want to watch out for. And it looks like he was able to get himself 100-round tumors for his C7 something. I forget what the rest of the designation is for the Canadian M16s. I know it's a C7. But I won't lie, I always did like those rifles. They're really nice. I like the OD green furniture that they come in. All right, and meanwhile, Zegger is stepping into, getting ready to step into their final hold here in the spillway. And there it is! Zegger locking it down in spillway. And it looks like he's taking an interesting spot. Oh, wait, no. It almost looked like he was about to climb to the top of the ladder there. But he decided to just take it down on the floor here. It's kind of weird. I've noticed that a lot of the people that fight in spillway, they don't take any designated hold. They just hold it down. But either way, Zegger has already taken on the cascading, got it down to the cheesy bits. All right. Taking some time to work on the SOSIGs here. And there it goes.
That's terrible. So this is the last round, right? I'm not counting.
Override token found.
Yeah. not here.
All right, now it's time for Zegger to patiently wait for the orthogonal. Is the orthogonal going to be kind? Is the orthogonal going to let Zegger take out all the nodes? Or is the orthogonal just going to be mean? Just a straight meaner. So, just to make sure everything is food lore, I am going to let you guys know that it is my headcanon that the water and spillway is just like basically a bunch of spilt diet Sprite. It spilt 7-Up. Alright, either way, the orthogonal is up and Zegger is already taken out. It looks like he managed to take out at least one side.
Have you used the thing?
Alright. And there goes the orthogonal. Ooh, not too bad. It looks like the orthogonal did decide to be kind to Zegger, just letting him do his thing, letting him get a shot at all the nodes.
Oh, it's not Incarnate, it's Stone Ridge.
All right.
That sucks. I messed up.
All right, and it looks like Zegger is definitely taking a few shots here in the 5th hold here.
Oh. Gotta be honest, I actually wish I had a flashlight.
You see, if I was to make a prediction, I'd have to guess that Zegger is probably going to come out of this with maybe a 127? 125? All right, the refractive is up. And it looks like Zegger is just gonna do the death dance here. Popping himself a shield dog so he doesn't have to worry about getting hit by the Sosigs.
Polymorphic. No.
All right, I believe he's up to 5 shots. 6. 7. And 8. And there it goes for the refractive for Zegger.
Can't remember.
All right. Now it's time to let me go ahead and snatch that score from him. Oh, wait, hold up.
Should I be there?
Hold up. I can get the score here. There it goes.
Oh well.
All right, so we got Zegger's score. Now while that's going down, let me just go ahead and focus everything on Spirit here. Oh, wait, hold up. I just forgot. I got to do a thing here.
Let's F down by another force.
Just go ahead and copy that. Just
So bad.
there we go.
Interfacing with system nodes.
All right, and it sounds like Spirit has just stepped into their 3rd hold. But if you all give me a second, I will definitely
Left-handed.
fix everything that's going on with that.
The trigger's still up.
Ooh, that was crunchy.
Hardened encryption detected.
I see you.
There we go. All right, now that looks nice. That looks nice. All right, well, here we go. Spirit locking it down in the storage porridge. Honestly, Spirit is not that far behind
Come
from
on.
Zegger. In fact, hold up. Let me go ahead and let Zegger know that if he wants to, he can just chill.
Analyzing system.
Don't trade and she's on the triggers. Fuck. Alright.
Hey, Zegger.
Yes.
Hey, so real quick, Spirit is way far behind, like he's still in the 3rd hold.
Oh,
And it
don't
might
worry.
be a hot minute, so if you want to, I already got your score. So if you want, you can go ahead and you can like do some more rounds or go to a shooting range or like chill or something. You can watch too if you want.
Yeah, I want to shoot because I'm very curious to see his run actually.
All right. Well, let me
I tried
just.
to go slow. Yeah, but
It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and mute and deafen you real quick, and I'll see you later.
let me watch.
All right. All right, and it looks like Spirit has decided to take a spot here at the top here, up in the porridge shelves. Ooh. Using the grapple lines to just hop between them, and the swarms are up. It looks like he's got one, and there goes the last one. Hey, not too bad, but it looks like Spirit took a few shots there, and I think that might set him back a little bit. Is he having tracking issues? Oh no, I hope Spirit isn't having any tracking issues here.
Next run.
Alright, while that's going down, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get Zegger's... Where's it at?
See the fucker.
Is... All right. Well, there goes Zegger's score. Zegger's score is now in. So now all we have to do, all we got to do is just wait on Spirit. It's essentially it's Spirit's run to win at this point. And judging by the fact that he keeps getting hit, it's not really looking too good for him. But I'm still certain that Spirit will be able to come out with a really high score nonetheless. Spirit just absolutely doing a fantastic job despite all the hindrance he's having. He's having tracking issues. He's having redirected locomotion. So he is just getting hit with all the handicaps. So the fact that he made it this far, honestly, I'm curious to see how he handles Inclinator with the redirective locomotion. I mean, he still has the zip lines that he can use to get around a lot faster, but having to sit in that middle lane is going to leave him exposed.
I think that's what it was.
All right, and Spirit's already getting ready to step into their fourth hold. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that Spirit is actually not that far behind from Zegger. Let me see, where are we at in stream time here?
The cube.
Yeah, we're only about 40 minutes in, so honestly, if Zegger keeps up this pace, he might actually be able to, I don't know, I think for Spirit, he might be able to finish his run in maybe about, maybe a minute, an hour and 5 minutes is going to be my prediction. Hey, yo, forget score predictions. Let's see if we can get some predictions on how fast Spirit will, get his run done. That's the real question here.
I don't think I killed him.
All right. And here we go. Zegger, not Spirit. Spirit getting real close to stepping into Inclinator. Now, this is going to be where it gets interesting. All right, because Spirit with his slow redirective walk is going to be really interesting to see here in Inclinator on the 4th hold. But he still hasn't gotten to his supply point yet. But that's okay, because ladies and gentlemen, I've got a book here. I got a book, and I'm ready to read it to you guys.
Okay.
Let me see here. let me get to the first page. All right, so I got this old book. Keep in mind, I'm not much of a book reader, but this is a book that I had since high school. So, like, it definitely has, I don't know if it's aged well enough for this audience demographic, but what we have here is we have Aragon by Christopher Polini? I don't know. Anyway, it's a book about dragons, so I'm still keeping in theme with my whole dragon on a shirt thing. All right. So, prologue, Shade of Fear.
I heard that.
Wind howled through the night, carrying a scent that would change the world. A tall shade lifted his head and sniffed the air. He looked human except for his crimson hair and maroon eyes. He blinked in surprise. The message had been correct. They were here, or was it a trap? He weighed the odds and then said icily, "Spread out. Hide behind the trees and bushes. Stop whoever is coming or die." Around him shuffled 12 Urgals with short swords and round iron shields painted with black symbols. Oh, hey, Spirit stepped into his supply point.
I'm gonna keep this for the fucking.
All right, let's see what kind of weapons he rolls. I'll keep this checked here.
Otherwise, I'm selling it. Well, 9 mil. Any points?
Oh, we gonna go for the battle rifle? Nope, we got a power up. We got a shield dog. A power up and a shield dog. Or a bullet boost. That's what it is. Bullet boost. Bullet power. All right, and it looks like that's is that all Spirit's gonna roll with?
He's getting a magazine upgrade.
Nope, he's gonna get himself a magazine upgrade.
That might be worth it since I have bullet boost now. Yeah.
Oh. Nope, looks like he's selling the CZ, but he's keeping the
No, I need that.
Oh! Oh no! Spirit almost losing the Sako to the Void. It looks like he was planning on selling it, but there was almost a little bit of a blunder and he dropped it into the Void. That would have been... Oh my lord.
Don't do that, kids.
Override token found. Override token found.
Anyway.
All right, I'm honestly curious. Oh wait, no, that's right. He was going to go for the mag upgrade.
20
Looks like, ooh, upgrading his AR? Yeah, getting an up. Looks like he got himself, I believe those are 25 round magazines for the Scar. Yeah, he just upgraded a whole 25 round, a whole extra 5 rounds for the Scar L. I'm gonna have to ask Spirit if the extra 5 rounds was worth it. Okay, but anyway, it looks like Spirit is starting his long journey back to the Inclinator. So I'm gonna continue this read here. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, black symbols. They resembled men with bowed legs and thick, brutish arms made for crushing. A pair of twisted horns grew above their small eyes. The monsters hurried into the bushes, grunting as they hid. Soon the rustling quieted, and the forest was silent again. The shade peered around a thick tree and looked up the trail. It was too dark for any human to see, but for him, the faint moonlight was like sunshine streaming between the trees. Every detail was clear and sharp to his searching gaze. He remained unnaturally quiet, a long, pale sword in his hand. A wire, thin scratch curved down the blade. The weapon was thin enough to slip between a pair of ribs, yet stout enough to hack through the hardest armor. The Urgles could not see as well as the shade. They groped like blind beggars, fumbling with their weapons. An owl's screech cutting through the silence. No one relaxed until the bird flew past. Then the monster shivered in the cold of night. Oh hey, Spirit just jumped into his fourth hold and inclinator. Let me go ahead and put a pin on the reading here. All right, and it looks like Spirit is choosing to take the top of inclinator. All right, the stealths are up. He's got 1. He's got 2. He got 3. And it looks like, getting a long sniping shot on that last one at the bottom of inclinator.
You're too kind to me today.
Analyzing system.
All the way down. All right.
Right. Just Spirit just locking it down at the top of Inclinator. Honestly, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens when the polymorph pops up.
Polymorphic.
All right. And it looks like, yep, Spirit is getting lined up for it. Taking out some of the Sosigs. All right. He's got 1, he's got 2, got 3. There's 4, there's 5, and there should be one more little blemish. All right, it's right there on the tippy top. Oh no, I think Spirit is tacking on a few more than he wants to.
Bastards! You're shooting my polymorphic.
Oh man, the Sosig's not being helpful.
Wait.
All right, wait, he's got it, and there goes the polymorph for Spirit.
Advancing to next system lane. Analyzing system.
All right, Spirit zooming back to the top here. Now, he only has the regenerative to deal with, and honestly, I think he might... I don't know, the regen is going to be a little difficult for him since he doesn't have a high capacity... he doesn't have any high capacity magazines, and I don't think he has a shotgun either. He does have a shield dog, though, so he could use that to... All right, there's the regen. All right, he's using the shield dog, and it looks like he's going doing kind of an up and down motion to take out the regen. He's got only a few blocks to deal with. All right, he's almost got it, and there goes the regenerative for Spirit. Hell yeah, Spirit getting done with the 4th hold, moving on to his 5th.
Advanced
But unfortunately, the supply point is quite a ways away. So yeah, this is gonna be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. So get comfy. And I really hope you guys like the sound of my voice, because I'm gonna just keep reading, and I'll let you guys know if anything interesting happens. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. No one relaxed until the bird flew past. Then the monsters shivered in the cold night. One snapped a twig with his heavy boot. The shade hissed in anger. And the Urkels shrank back motionless. He suppressed his distaste. They smelled like fetid meat and turned away. There were tools, nothing more. The shade forced back his impatience, and in the minutes became hours. Oh, as the minutes became hours. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of bad at reading. I haven't read in a hot minute, so. The scent must have been wafted ahead of its owners. He did not let the Urgles get up or warm themselves. He denied himself those luxuries too. He stayed behind the tree, watching the trail. Another gust of wind rushed through the forest. The smell was stronger this time. Excited, he lifted a thin lip in a snarl. "Get ready," he whispered, his whole body vibrating. The tip of his sword moved in small circles. It had taken many plots and much pain to bring himself to this moment. It would not do to lose control now.
It was good to be in some green. Oh, my fucking frames.
All right. Where was I at?
So much.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at how bad I'm reading. All right, the tip of his sword. All right, it had taken many plots and much pain to bring himself to this moment. It would not do to lose control now. Eyes brightened under the Urgle's thick brows, and the creatures gripped their weapons tighter. Ahead of them, the shade heard a clink as something had struck a loose stone. Faint smudges emerged from the darkness and advanced down the trail. 3 white horses with riders cantered toward the ambush. Their heads held high and proud, their coats rippling in the moonlight like liquid silver. On the first horse was an elf with pointed ears and elegantly slanted eyebrows.
Spend them all on magazine upgrades.
His build was slim but strong, like a rapier. A powerful bow was slung on his back. A sword pressed against his side, opposite a quiver of arrows fletched with swan feathers. Ooh, fancy. Can you imagine that? Freaking swan feathers on your bow? I don't know if that would that fly well? I don't know. Let's see. The last rider had the same fair face and angled features as the other. He carried a long spear in his right hand and a white dagger at his belt. A helm of extraordinary craftsmanship. Oh, wait, hold up. Spirit is in his supply point. I just noticed. Hey, yo, is he going to buy anything interesting? It looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a firefight here in the supply point. Ooh, Spirit using the grappling hook to get up there a little faster. What was that? It looked like Spirit was doing a little shake and quake with the Scar L. Must have been having issues with tracking, so he gave it a little shake to get it back on point. I don't know what it is with VR, and tracking, but for some reason, sometimes when you give the controller a little shake, it just likes to catch back up for some reason. I don't know why that is though. All right, and it looks like Spirit has finally upgraded to 30-round magazines for the Scar L. Wonder what else he can get. I think the only thing he can really get at this point is a power-up. And it looks like he's gonna go for shield? No, yep, shield dog. Getting himself an extra shield and a scope. Hey, yo, a thermal sight even. Honestly, that thermal sight might actually come in handy in
Of all the things I could have gone, the thermal sight.
in Spillway for him with how dark Spillway can get. Now, do keep in mind, I did have to do some stuff with the settings, so with the stream, so it looks a lot brighter for the audience. But I can guarantee you, for the runner, it is definitely decently dark. Okay, but anyway,
Slap it on, we'll slap it on.
it's definitely going to take him a hot minute to make it back to Spillway, so where were we? All right. Let's see, a helm of extraordinary, yep, wrought with amber and gold rested on his head. All right. Between these two rode a raven-haired elven lady who surveyed her surroundings with poise. Framed by long black locks, her deep eyes shone with a driving force. Her clothes were unadorned, yet her beauty was undiminished. At her side was a sword, and on her back a long bow with a quiver. She carried in her lap a pouch that she frequently looked at, as if to reassure herself that it was still there. One of the elves spoke quietly, but the shade could not hear what was said. The lady answered with obvious authority, and her guards switched places. The one wearing the helm took the lead, shifting his spear to a readier grip. They passed the shade's hiding place, and the first few Urgles without suspicion. The shade was already savoring his victory when the wind changed direction and swept toward the elves, heavy with the Urgle's stench. The horses snorted with alarm and tossed their heads, the riders' stiffened eyes flashing from side to side, then wheeled their mounts around and galloped away. The lady's horse surged forward, leaving her guards far behind, forsaking their hiding. The Urgles stood up and released a stream of black arrows. The shade jumped out from behind the tree, raised his right hand, and shouted, Garzal! And a red bolt flashed from his pawn toward the elven lady, illuminating the trees with a bloody light. It struck her steed, and the horse toppled with a high-pitched squeal, plowing into the ground chest first. She leapt off the animal with inhuman speed and landed lightly, then glanced back at her guards. The Urgle's deadly arrows quickly brought down the two elves. They fell from their noble horses, blood pooling in the dirt. As the Urgles rushed to the slain elves, the shade screamed, After her! She is the one I want. The monsters grunted and rushed down the trail. Oh, hey, Spirit is in Spillway.
Which way he would come from? From the
How
right side,
close
left
is
side,
he to
left
the
side,
thing,
or
though? He's close enough. He's close enough. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a pin on this. Here, let me find a bookmark real fast. Here we go. I'm gonna save this for later. I'm gonna save this for the next spirit stream that I'm a part of. There we go. All right, page is marked, and I'm gonna save that one for later. All right, but either way, spirit is slowly creeping into spillway. Honestly, this might be a rough one for spirit with how big the spillway is. But he should be fine. He's got himself a little thermal scope, so he has a little something that he can use to see the SOSIX a little easier. A little easier. Not that it's really necessary. Because I mean, despite how dark spillway is, it is still lit up enough that you can still see the SOSIX.
I have no way, no cover here, nothing. There's no visible, no clear advantage area.
Right. He's almost there. Almost. Almost. All right. And it looks like he's gonna start throwing some grappling hooks.
Too high.
I wonder if he plans on getting to the top of one of the stairways there, just so we can have a good line of sight.
Go for it.
Interfacing with
Oh.
system node. Hold
And there it goes. We're finally here. We're finally here. Spirit has made it to the 5th hold.
Shut up. Feel it.
Only with a minute and only with an hour and 3 minutes in the stream.
Okay, that's good view. That's K line.
All right, Spirit. He really is. All right, the cascading is up for Spirit. All right, he's made it to the top. All right, he's tacking away. He's got the cascading down to the cheesy bits. All right, making a quick reload there. He's just sniping away at the cheesy bits from right there at the top. But he is taking a lot of hits there, already down to half health. I don't know if that's going to be the spot for him to hold. This might be the spot where Spirit gets slain.
Focus on these support.
But you know what? I choose to believe.
Oh yeah.
I choose to believe the redirected locomotion locomotive. I'm gonna go with locomotive.
Oh, shit. Not gonna be fun.
You know, because Spirit just exudes like slow walking tank energy. All right, but either way, I choose to believe he'll make it out on the other end of this. All right, his orthogonal is up, but it looks like the orthogonal is hiding behind one of the pillars there. And Spirit has jumped down. He's taking a shield dog. Oh no, the orthogonal is just hiding from him. All right, okay, he's finally got a spot where he can tack away at it. All right, the orthogonal is being a little stingy here, but he's only got like one half of a side to deal with. Oh, taking some shots, and there goes the orthogonal for Spirit. Oh man, oh, he only has a little bit of health left, so it's all gonna come down to if he can take out the orthogonal or the refractive.
I think I'm gonna die here, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
No, don't you say that, Spirit. Don't say that. You're not going to die. You're going to make it out on the other hand. On the other side of this. All right. Don't give up just yet, soldier. You're still in the fight.
Yeah, okay, bud. Okay.
All right. Ooh, taking some shade. All right, he's pre-emptying his shield dog, and it looks like yep, the refractive is up. All right, he's got one shot with the scar. Oh no! Oh, it hit on him. It's somewhere. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Where is it? All right, there it is. He found it. There's 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots. Come on, you got it, Spirit. Oh, oh no! Oh no! Oh! Spirit has been slain by the refractive. Oh no, Spirit. Oh. Well. All right. Well. Let me just go ahead and get his score, and then we'll pull both of our contestants in for some super fast thing. All right. You just do that. Do this. And 951. All right. Well, the score is in.
Oh, my camera died.
I guess the only thing we have to do is pull both of our contestants in, and yeah, let me just go ahead and unmute and deafen them, and
There we go.
hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, yeah,
Anyway,
I'm doing good.
All
alright.
right. Well, I got to tell you this. That was an exciting run from the both of you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that being said, I have good news for one of you, and then I got bad news for the other. You guys ready for me to break it? All right. Well, Zegger, you did a phenomenal job making it all the way to the end of your run, getting yourself a score of 1,227,450. But unfortunately for you, Spirit, you were slain in the 5th hold going up against the refractive. And
Yeah.
you came out with a score of 951,800. So,
No way, impossible.
congratulations, Zegger. You're moving on to the next hold in Goulash. And Spirit, unfortunately for you, you have been eliminated from first to worst.
Darn.
But I got to tell you this: the fact that you made it that far doing redirective
Impressive.
locomotion, that was some good running right there.
Ooh. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was easier than I expected up until hold 5, where I didn't
Yeah.
have enough money for quite anything I wanted. I should have gotten another defensive dog instead of a magazine upgrade.
I was
5 bullets is not worth.
I think you
Right.
you only really got hit by the fact that it spawned on the other side of the wall twice.
I was actually
that's
going to
true.
ask Spirit, was the mag upgrade from 20 to 25 worth it?
Probably not. I think the first one might be 20 to 25 might be worth it, but then another one, if I get another 5, is just too much. I gotta have to spend it on hot dogs, defensive dogs, especially the way that I run.
Right. All right. And
I'm gonna be honest. You playing like that actually made me interested in actually trying out redirected walking as well.
I need another
Not
person
in, not in
to.
first worst, but in general.
I need another person to fight against in this. I'm the only one that's doing it this way. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
who knows? Let's
get
see.
it. Get another person who runs redirective locomotion. That would be interesting,
I
though.
I promise. If I ever start to play it and it gets good, next one I'm gonna make sure to go against it, go with it, just for you.
Oh man,
All right.
I swear, if we have 2 people doing redirective locomotion, that would be like 2-hour-long streams that we got to deal with.
Hey, that's like an audiobook.
See how far.
You could straight up just start an audiobook channel and just post like the runs, like clipped
Oh.
parts of it, and in between it. Yeah.
Oh god, I don't read well enough for that. I'm almost certain everyone who was watching was cringing at that. All right. Well, I guess I don't really have too many questions for either of you. I do have to say, Zegger, you did get a really good loadout there, getting the SPAS and the C7. It's getting the Canadian M16.
Yep.
Hell yeah! All right. Well, that being said, we are falling behind on schedule, so unfortunately, we do have to bring this to an end. So, do we have any final words from either of you before we close this out?
Never
HMD
stop
distance
walking, my man.
moved. HMD distance moved 1,955.1 meters.
I actually don't know what that means.
That's how far I moved. Almost 2 kilometers.
Hey, Spirit.
Oh, you walked 2 kilometers in here. Damn.
Hey, Spirit's getting those steps in somehow. All right. Well, I guess with that being said, we're all ready to close this out. To everyone who's still watching, keep practicing, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next First to Worst. Y'all take care.
Hey, a challenge for you, Spirit. Try to play an entire run without drinking water.